Da-dun. Da-dun. Da-da-da-da-dun. Alright, that's enough of that. So, yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, just, general hello, fine people on the internet. I am, fucking Cliff McConaire. I, finally deciding to, follow a trend, so to speak. So, this is not a debut stream, you will notice I didn't label it that way. For the simple reason being that I have already debuted, technically. I've been streaming since, what, February 28th. But, that was, back in, a rather, less than appealing form, so... Technically, this is really only a debut stream in the sense that this is finally, your first view. Well, second view, really, but... It's an introduction stream. It's generally just, your first view of my proper form. The, beginning of, what I think is my, proper era of, my VTuber career. I suppose that's the best way to put it. So, who do we got here? So, we got... Whoops. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've had a few. You'll have to excuse me, I have my own ways of dealing with nerves here. Debut curse, that's what it is. So, Senko, Tsukemono, Hail Disaster, Tane, of course, Harriet, Ray, JC, Mata, and apparently, Shisho just arrived. Pleasure to see you as well. And of course, Dai too. Good to see all of you. Pleasure to see all of you, for this, wonderful little, quote-unquote debut stream. Or should we call it an introduction stream? Although it's strange, this is really, a lot of familiar faces here, Kind of a pity I was, intending this for new viewers, but... Say la vie. Doesn't hurt to, give, my veterans a little, refresher course as to, what I'm about, so to speak. And, with that, I suppose we'll, quit stalling and just, go ahead and get into the usual debut do-si-do. So, I suppose we'll start with, a little biography. So, this is actually a bit of a compromise. I had significantly more ambitious plans for, this particular aspect of my stream. In general, in specifically. I had this whole big plan. I was gonna show you a lore segment. I was gonna write my own music, have it illustrated, all that shit, but, time ran out. I just, couldn't communicate. Plus, I'm just, generally impatient. I'm like, you know what? I have the LIVE2D already. Why should I sit on it for another, like, 2 months? To wait for a friggin' debut. Didn't make sense to me. So, you get text on a black screen instead. So yes, the bio. So, this is nothing you don't know already. I'm just some dude from the High-Gain Kingdom, so to speak. This medieval fantasy, alternate universe, parallel world, whatever the hell you want to call it. And I wanted to be a bounty hunter, like my father. Yeah, still better than my initial, like, pure debut, where I literally used a PowerPoint sort of idea. This is merely OBS. But in any case, so yeah. My dream when I was growing up was I wanted to be a bounty hunter. Like my father, Ian McConaire. Legendary dude. Single-handedly cleaned up the High-Gain Kingdom, because back in the day it was more of a rogues town, so to speak. Like, if you've read Discworld, think Ankh-Morpork, except way more dangerous. Like if the entire town was, that, Death Alley, or, whatever it was called. I haven't read the books in a bit. I need to reread them soon. But, yeah, shit down until my father came in and fucks it up almost single-handedly. He wandered in after a paycheck and ended up starting a revolution. Just, making the city actually properly peaceful. For once. And then he ended up, just settling down. He met my mother, Janice McConaire, while he was in the process of cleaning up the city. And they had me. And, so, again, I wanted to carry on the legacy. Just wanted to be a badass bounty hunter, cracking skulls, making money. But, dear old dad did a bit too good of a job. He did not leave any. Our Bobby's made. Well, it all starts when a male decides to buy a female VTuber avatar. Or at least I think that's what you mean by Bobbies. Who's to say? But anyways, back on track, so, the Hygiene Kingdom is far too peaceful for bounty hunting to be a viable career path nowadays. Which means, I got the license, I went out of my way, I got trained at the Hygiene Military Academy. As a matter of fact, my classmate was actually Prince Neil, my cousin. Prince Neil Hygiene, who I brought on stream a few weeks ago. We played Project Plus, we played Smash Brothers together. He's actually the captain of the Royal Guard. So, yeah, he's not just a pretty face. The dude's a capable combatant in his own right. Best growing person. LBT James, pleasure to see you. Welcome to the debut stream. Just talking about my backstory here. So, yes, I have a bounty hunting license, but I cannot use it. Yes, indeed, Congo, it is pretty difficult. Hence why you don't see him much on stream. He's, quite the busy man. Has a lot of work to do. Not just as a, Royal Guard captain, but also, he does have his, royal duties as well, because he is the Prince of the Kingdom. He is going to be king, eventually. So, you know, politics, never the most pleasant subject, but he didn't choose it. No, he's not a rival. I love the kid. We've been friends for his entire life. Friendly rival, maybe, but, yeah. Thank you for the compliment, James. That reminds me, I need to show off the body at some point, but yes, we'll get to that. So, yeah, I can't bounty hunt, so what I do instead is, back at home in the Hygiene Kingdom, I am a music teacher. Because my mother, was a barmaid. She did music as a trade, before she met my father and, joined the revolutionary effort. Because she's actually a member of the royal family herself as well. She is, the king's niece. So, and, yes, I appreciate all your, you're all alright. If I didn't have a rogues gallery, I could, actually show my potential, but, of course, that's difficult doing. But, of course, I've chosen the right, line of work to come into it. This is VTubing, there are all sorts of people. I have fought some people. Less than successfully, but I fought them. But whatever the case. So when it's blue blood, you have to spill it. Well, good luck with that, CISO. We, know how to handle ourselves. We are not, Rayo's a sweet dude, I don't say that. But, yeah, obviously, we're not full Game of Thrones status, but we are aware that there are, some nefarious people who would, want to assassinate us. So, we do combat train, we do know how to defend ourselves, so, we will not go gently into that good night, so to speak. So, yeah. Back on track, so, music teacher. I love how we're, coming up with the backstory for Ray. He will be one of us soon enough. But, sip time. I didn't miss that hydration check, but I don't need water at the moment. I'm hydrating another way. Close enough, right? But, yes, so, for some reason I didn't write this down in the actual slide, so, one last detail I forgot to mention, so the other thing is, my, home kingdom actually has a, rather healthy, we cross over into this world quite a bit, we have a sect of, what we call chrono mages, time mages, who, slip into different parallel worlds and, just, allow us to, be sort of, time tourists, interdimensional tourists. We can just, pop into any world we want, bring home some souvenirs and, whatnot. Like I mentioned this back in the stream with Prince Neil, that's how we imported, video games from your world, which is why I don't look like a complete scrub playing most games, because I'm familiar with that. That's questionable, Nata. But, yes. So, that's why I streamed to this world. Somebody imported a beefy little desktop, gave me some video game consoles, and just said, oh hey, just, do this. Yes, we do have video games. We do have a surprisingly high amount of modern technology in the High Game Kingdom that we imported from here. Except for the weapons, we don't import weapons, because that's just asking for trouble. Make fun, not war. That's the, Chrono Mage's motto. And yes, they were true. That is true. I'm a questionably skilled gamer, but a gamer nonetheless. James, we will get to that. I will tell you what music I make later on. So that's the bio. Let's move on to, so what do I like? I was gonna save this for a third, but we'll push it up the line. So, to answer your question, what music do I like? There it is right there at the top. Heavy fucking metal. So for those of you who showed up real early, you heard a rather, ruckus little tune, some real, Megadeth sort of shit. That was my doing. Which you would probably know, because if you've been here before. So, yes. I, make metal, but that's only my main genre. I like most other music genres too, and making and learning about music. I've done some orchestral music, I've done some, sad acoustic guitar pieces, even one electro piece, which I'm not good at. I barely know what I'm doing with electro. Which is why I bought myself a training course for it, but I have not had time to actually sit down and do it. But I'll get to that. I might have some downtown later. Those are fair, like, Black and Sludge and Doom, good genres. I'm mostly into thrash and Megadeth. Electromeister, pleasure to see you, it's fine. Lurking is fine. There's nothing too interesting going on visually anyways, unless you, really wanted to watch my LIVE2D move, but this is the debut. This is, you'll have plenty of opportunities to see this, in the future anyways. Don't sweat it. Yes, it was, died in my comfort zone. I did have some options. Funnily enough, the music I added to the stream was actually completely last minute. It was, it didn't occur to me until, like, 2 hours before stream. Oh shit, they probably don't want to sit around in silence or just, sing, just listen to me talk. They probably want to actually say some, hear something besides me talking. You're skipping a step, Suke. And, T-Bird, my brother. There is one particular, segment of, your Absence in Time. There's one segment you're definitely going to like. But, we'll get to that. So, I guess we'll jump around. Yes, I do like American food. Burgers, pizza, French fries, all that shit. Brandon, pleasure to see you. I learned your, own, not debut last night. I'm glad, it went pretty well. I'm, glad I showed up for that. As inadvisable as it was, I really should have, gotten better sleep, but yes, was very nice, very nice. And, yes, no beans on toast. Like a I'm open to a lot of different foods, but just American. Yeah, pickles and burger. Yes, I love pizza. It's if you put a gun to my head, I would probably say that's my favorite. Yeah. Psych fault, that's fair. You know, different structure, different folks. But let's jump back on the list a bit. Drinking, that is one of my major likes. There's a good reason that I've spent like half to 3/4 of my streams intoxicated in some way, whether actually drunk or just hungover. It is my preferred way to unwind. I just like to drink. Hell, I'm actually drinking right now. But, yes. As for what I drink specifically, we'll get to that later. And finally, my last like. Yep. Get the emotes, get them out. Big Cliff drank. It can be yours for a very generous $4.99. If you see that, want to get included, subscribe to my channel. Okay, shilling over. So, last like, bounty hunter training. I love my bounty hunter training. It makes me feel alive. Makes me feel real good. Keeps me in shape. You don't get this ripped just sitting around playing games, of course. It's kind of a shame that my clothing's so loose that I end up just, it hides most of my physique, but I didn't choose this outfit. This is just standard issue, High-Gain Kingdom, fatigues. So, yeah. So that does it for the likes. So, of course, we gotta get into the negatives. Yin-Yang theory. So you say, I would like to extend it someday, but, of course, still gotta represent my kingdom somehow. But anyways, Yin-Yang, you know what I like, but what about what I dislike? First on the list, fucking dolphins. Dolphins. No. Well, you caught on fast. Yes. Fucking May. That character is the bane of my existence. Not just in Strive, but Accent Core too. Yes, exactly, Shiso. Nothing worse than dolphins. Choo-Choo, thank you, pleasure to see you. Thank you for showing up, and more importantly, thank you for not kicking me out of Nina's server for stealing. No, I do not like dolphins. But even besides their annoyance and maze, moveset, the marine biologists, or people who are interested in sea life in the audience, probably know. Dolphins are pure fucking evil. That was a joke, Choo-Choo. I'm just glad you showed up. Well, fortunately not, Reyna. No. Dolphins are evil. First of all, they are one of the few animals who also just kill people for sport, just for complete fun. Nobody likes a psychotic. Among other vices I like to partake in that I cannot mention on Twitch. I'll let you use your imagination on that. No, you have not told me about the dolphins. Oh yeah, I forgot. Suke has a story about that too. But again, Twitch, we gotta be careful. They have all sorts of fucking weird rules that we gotta follow if we want to stream on here. So let's move on. Next, just like potatoes besides just food. So obviously, potatoes are nice as a food, like baked. Obviously, as fries, but yes. Psychvault, not even that. I hate seafood. I forgot to put that in the dislikes here. Silly me. Yeah, I probably should have worked on this a little more, but debut excitement. It's a killer. But yeah. So obviously as a food it's good, but they're just ugly, dirty. It's nasty. Yes, okay, story for another time. Oh, you have your own debut. Save it for that. So yeah, Tsukemono is an up-and-comer. She's getting ready to debut soon herself. I urge you to check her out. Yeah, it's hard to explain. They're just ugly, dirty, dislikable. Alright. So, next dislike. The fact that I can't make a living bounty hunting. You have a dream, it gets shattered. It's just not fun. Just, nobody likes having the dream shattered, you know? just lame. So next is like modern American pop and genres based on it. So I did say last slide that I like just about every kind of music. It's just not right. Anyways, I don't think Phil's looking in the first place. I think we're good. But anyways, so modern American pop. I just don't like it. It's just so soulless, corporatized, uncreative. It's clearly a product and not art. I don't care much for anything that is like that, whether that be from like games. It's not the way to go about it. Like, I'm not about that. And obviously, a lot of music scenes around the world like to look to America for inspiration, ergo, they make the mistake of imitating American pop. Big mistake. Don't do that. Cling to your own culture. Just, show what you're about. So, next is like beer. I like most forms of alcohol, but beer is not one of them. I just do not like it. Not just a watered down American shit. I forgot to mention that I'm stationed in America in this world. So obviously we're not off to a good start as far as beer there, but I've tried quote unquote proper beer, but no, I don't like that. And no, I don't like root beer either. And it's not even that I'm particularly sensitive to bitter, it's just like, for some reason I just don't like any of that. Yes, American beer is basically water, but like, that's objectively bad, but just subjectively, in my own opinion, I don't, like it. Oh, Choo Choo, thank you for the follow. I should probably replace that, notification for the stream. Silly me. Let's see, let's move it over there. There we go, that should good. Alright. That way you don't, that way if you follow or rate or any of that, it won't get hidden behind my slides. Should have thought of that before, whatever. So, last dislike. Coconut rum. Yeah, I've had Malibu plenty of times. It's a wonderful little mix. Like, especially if you mix it with pineapple juice or Coke, it's great. Delicious. I don't have it much, though. But, yeah. So, let's get specific when I come to saying, dislike your world. So, like, obviously I like streaming in it. You guys are good so far, but I'm not tripping over myself to move away from the High Kingdom anytime soon. Like, I'm actually streaming out of the garage of one of the Chrono Mages who is stationed here. Because obviously that's how we get teleported over here. Like, somebody's gonna watch the other side of a portal. So, we have Chrono Mages that are just stationed wherever. But yeah, I've seen some of the shit that goes on here. It's ridiculous. It's not a fun world to be in. Not the sort of place I want to live. I'm fine in my humble little hut in the Hygan Kingdom. Malta, I appreciate the offer. We'll see how it goes. I don't mind that. Sure, I'll have to make my way over there. That does it for the dislikes, and that's the negative portion of the stream finished. Hooray. So, yeah, I've seen the memes. It's a bit of a mixed bag there. Like, some of the memes are good, others make me wonder what the hell is wrong with you people. That's really how I can summarize this world in general. Just, for every nice thing there is something that makes me wonder why I ever came to this world in the first place. But there's enough good. There's enough good to make me, think staying here is viable. Or, streaming here is viable. Whoops. But, yeah. So, let us move on to, it has been which country has the best metal? Man, that's like asking me to choose between my children. Like, every metal stream has like, every country's metal scene has something amazing about it. Like, America's speaks for itself. It was born in Britain, so that speaks for itself. I know there's a bunch of great Spanish-speaking bands from both Latin America and actual Spain. There's nothing on the rest of Europe. Like, even the Middle East. Oh yeah, Scandinavians, Sweden, Norway, of course. Those, classic shit. But, yes, I don't, it's too subjective, man. Like, it's just all so great. Like, you can't go wrong listening to any of it. Yeah, that's the, another segment of the music stream done, so, it has come to your attention that I am something of a gamer, so I believe it is time for me to allow, Swedish black metal. Well, they gotta show up the Norwegians somehow. They couldn't in the 90s, so might as well now. So, anyways, what are my tastes in video games, you probably want to know. Not the smoothest segue, but whatever. It's my stream, man. And again, top of the list, Guilty Goddamn Gear. So, I suppose it's time for confession. I actually modified this outfit a bit. Because, you may have noticed, the rather large number of belts on my outfit. That's just not come standard issue, obviously. Yeah, we went through what I dislike about Guilty Gear already, so I might as well tell you what I like about it. Obviously, the character design is top-notch. Daisuke knows what he's doing. And speaking of Daisuke knowing what he's doing, the music is fucking amazing, of course. I'm pretty sure Daisuke was into Final Fantasy at some point, too. It was, plainly obvious. But, yes, so yeah. I would say 90% of these belts were, customized. I put them on myself. So, yeah, belts are cool. That's why I wear so many of them. Like, standard issue, I would say 90% of these, are not a thing. But I added them because I like Guilty Gear. I am a fucking, especially Soul Bad Guy. Soul Bad Guy is easily my favorite fictional video game character ever. Like, he's so clearly Daisuke's self-insert, but that's the way to do it if you're gonna do it. Just make him so cool that you forget that fact. Oh, and I almost forgot. The boots, too. Yes, belts on the boots, too. Gotta look cool like that, too. Alright, that's enough of the, that's enough of that. Let's, get back to this issue. But yes, Guilty Gear, amazing. That said, it is not the only fighter I enjoy. Far from it. I like pretty much the entire genre. The Air Dashers, your Melting Bloods, your BlazBlue, obviously. Under Night was pretty amazing, too. And, of course, which is a good segue to Footsie's based, the more traditional ones. Your, King of Fighters, Street Fighter, there's actually this obscure one called, Yatagarasu, which was, made by some of the staff members from Capcom who worked on Third Strike. That's a pretty amazing one, too. Although, nobody would ever play it with me, because nobody knows about it. But, moving right along, 3D as well. I will say I'm, less familiar with this, I've pretty much only messed around with Tekken. But I do want to try Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur and Virtual Fighter and all the rest of that, too. Would, be rather fun. Because obviously, 3D opens up a lot of opportunities that 2D doesn't, so, might as well. While I'm on the subject, this is, probably my good way to propose, why has nobody made a 3D fighter that has a combat system like a character action game, like a Devil May Cry or Bayonetta? If you ask me, that would be an awesome idea for a fighter. Like, multiplayer Devil May Cry, who wouldn't like that? Like, have them all their own crazy movesets and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, I can see that being, maybe there's balance concerns or, tough to develop, but somebody's gotta pioneer it, like, nothing good comes the first time around, unless you're a complete prodigy. But, Scold Heart, thank you for the follow. Or, Egg Cold Heart, my mistake, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But, yes. So, that's my proposal number for the day. So, next type of fighter, the Smash clones, or the platform fighters, if you want to be PC about it. That said, I do prefer Melee-style games, hence why Prince Neil and I played Project Plus. Like, not Melee itself, it's just too jank, so really, it's aged pretty poorly, plus, the technical hurdles, like, if a game has a serious risk of fucking killing your hands, then, something's, there's a line that got crossed somewhere along the way. But, yes, so yeah, Slap City, Rebels of Aether, like, I did like Ultimate for a little while, but its scene is basically dead, so, forget that. There's ain't nothing kind of shitty online. Not gonna dwell too much on that, like, everybody dunks on Nintendo's online for good reason. No reason to, really get into it. So, moving on from the fighters, I also like first-person shooters, most of the boomer shooters and the Half-Life style ones, like, I don't know if any of you know of a first-person shooter called Strife. You probably do if you're a man of culture and watch Ross's Game Dungeon. But, yeah, that's a good one. Obviously the original Doom, Doom 2016, like, there's actually one that I'm going to play soon on stream called, Heretic and Hexen. Obviously, because it fits my theme better. A medieval dude who uses magic. Well, I don't use magic, but a lot of people do in that, in my home kingdom. So, yeah. As for Half-Life story-based, obviously that's, mainly means Valve's own first-person shooters. Like, I'm not big on walking sims, but the Stanley Parable is pretty nice, too. What else? Yeah, it's escaping me. You probably know what I mean anyways. J-Hero Mimnu. I can't read that from here, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But, moving on. Role-playing games. I like those, too. Obviously. Fantasy, dude. But, so, most people tend to prefer one or the other. Oh, nice. Lucky guess. But, yes. So, obviously, people generally tend to prefer either Japanese or Western ones, depending, that said, I like both depending on my mood. Like, I would say Dragon Quest XI was, that is a fair point, Single. That is, correct in a lot of ways. Your fantasy is my reality. My reality is your fantasy. What's mundane in your world is just, weird in mine, and vice versa. Isn't this multiverse shit funny? But, yes, so, JRPGs. Obviously, when I was, younger, I was into the imported Pokemon games. They've aged pretty poorly, but obviously for a kid, they're amazing. As for the modern ones, I would say my go-to is Dragon Quest XI's. Like, it's very traditional, but the gameplay loop is just tuned to perfection in that game. It's fantastic. Wonderful. Never gets old. As for Western RPGs, there's the obvious Planescape Torment. It's a classic right there. Yeah, pretty much, Maja, pretty much. Except, I would say the one, Duck, pleasure to see you. Welcome to the stream. Better late than never. We're just talking about how, I live in a fantasy world, so killing dragons and wizards and shit is completely mundane for me. But not for you. So, yeah, you think Euro Truck Simulators would be hot shit, or hot shit in this world? They'd probably get 1 million subscribers easy if they crossed over here. People love that shit. But, yes, so, last on the traditional list is Metroidvanias. I love that shit. Metroid, Castlevania, fucking, Robbie Ribby that I just started, that's, quite up my alley. What else? Another Metroid 2 remake, yeah. Sorry, I'm already almost a full drink in. Mugen. Yeah, of course I play Mugen. Crazy shit there. Like, there's this one mod that I saw once that I really wish I could find again. It's this one Homer Simpson custom character. And some mad lad actually made him a custom intro where he turned into Iori Yagami from King of Fighters. And they actually went the extra mile and gave him a special intro against somebody's Iori, where Iori just laughs at him. It's the funniest shit ever. I need to find that clip again. It's fantastic. But, yes, back on subject, Metroidvania is amazing. But, the final point is just sort of a blanket sort of something, that just applies to everything on the list. Bonus points if the game is magic-themed, or stars a cute mage girl. So when I got started, this wasn't quite the niche I expected to fall into, but in my quest to find good games that fit my theme of a medieval dude, it turned out most of them just starred a cute witch. I don't know, strange coincidence, I don't know how that ended up happening, but it sets me apart, so can't really complain. I need something to set me apart when I just play games as opposed to just making music. Dragon's laying. Okay, that's clearly a typo, but I love that image. Like, you just give me a brilliant idea for somebody to make money if the Chrono Mages will allow it. It's fucking, like, you know those fucking, like those 24-hour live cams where somebody, like, puts a camera in a lion cage or whatever. Like, imagine that, just with a dragon. Somebody would make just amazing fucking money. That'd be the funniest shit ever. But, yeah, no. I still think dragon slaying is, better. I said mundane. I said I like mundane, but I don't like it that mundane. But yes, that's enough for the games. So, we have a couple of new people here, so, I think it's time to tell you what sort of, streams I do. So, obviously, the last month or so, couple of months, I've mostly been doing gaming streams. And I will not stop doing them. That said, I feel like I'm blending in a little too much again. So, these last 2 points, Ripper tutorials I have not done yet. Music tutorials / music streams I used to do back when I was in my teacher's outfit. That bulgy, ugly piece of shit. But, I got afraid. I was conscious, like, those weren't getting that many views, but it doesn't help that was on YouTube. So, yeah. If you're an independent VTuber, do not go to YouTube. That should be self-evident at this point, but some people just, don't realize that everybody who debuts on YouTube and gets millions of views right away has a corporation backing them. You do not. You are completely independent. Twitch looks out for that sort of person. For all the rest of their faults as a company. But, yeah, back on subject. So, I used to do music-type shit, music-type streams, and I still upload music, obviously, but, now that I am in my proper form, I think I'm going to reintroduce that to the lineup. I will be doing music streams again, and I will finally be doing pre-edited music tutorials, Reaper tutorials. I wanted to, just I didn't want to while I was not looking 100%. As a stiff-ass, still-ass PNG or in my shitty, bulgy teacher's outfit. So, yeah, for those who won't worry that I'm not, I don't have enough variety. Because funnily enough, back in the beginning when I was in my teacher's outfit, pretty much all I did was music streams, because I was stuck in a piece of shit computer. I had an old hand-me-down from one of the mages that was really starting to show its age towards the end. I could not play games on it at all, and especially couldn't record it, too. So, I was pretty much stuck just doing music streams because I knew that my computer could handle it. But now that I'm on Twitch, I sort of got in a mentality like, oh shit, I need to do nothing but stream games. Which, killed my variety in the opposite way. But yes, now that I am in my proper form, got my nice, moving model, you will see a lot more variety. I will mix it up significantly more. You will not just see game streams, you will also see music streams. So, don't worry. If you prefer one way or the other, not to worry. I will try to meet you all halfway. Just you, wait. Just no worry. So, that's most of the info out of the way. But there's a couple of more things I want to go over. So, my birthday, I don't believe I've revealed this yet. It is October 5th. Nothing really significant there. It's just when I was born. Like, a lot of people like to be cute, like Maury being born on 4/4, that sort of thing. Not quite cute. Not to worry. Koki! Wow, I'm real excited to see you. I'm glad you made it. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know Koki, she's amazing. She just had a celebration stream last night that I set up for a little bit of. Just reached 1,000 followers, I believe, on Twitch. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm already almost an entire drink in. No, definitely an entire drink in. But yes, Cookie's amazing. Follow her. She's great. But yes, I'm glad I made the switch too. No more boring PNGs or shitty B-roids. I am my full glory. I am in my glory now. It kicks ass. But yes, so yeah, birthday October 5th. Don't worry, a lot of people are. Like, I don't know where exactly, I don't recall exactly where you are, from, but I know, this is pretty early for PST, especially for a Sunday morning, so, I didn't expect, I'm probably gonna try to go for a little while, so, don't worry about that. Thank you, Cookie. That means a lot coming from you. You look, absolutely amazing yourself. You are wonderful. Cool. Among other C words that you would stab me for saying. But it's the truth. But, yes. So, yeah. Birthday October 5th. And also, I have an art tag. An art tag. Right there. Art of Shredding. Just like the Pantera song. Yes, very. Because, actually, surprisingly enough, I actually do have a couple of pieces of fan art. Which, made me realize, oh shit, I need tags. But I can only come up with one. Art of Shredding. Come to think of it, this is probably going to be a good opening for some viewer participation. I probably need other tags, but I'm not quite sure what to make of them. Like, I know some people have a general fan tag, some other people have a, 18 plus tag. I don't know if, I'm just not sure, what I need or what I... Yeah, I suppose that's a bit obvious, Ty. Maybe. Yeah, if Crembo decides to draw me as that. But, yeah. Oh, that's actually not bad either, Gale. Well, I suppose I'll have to write this down and, well, maybe I'll, put it to a poll. Wow, way to call me out, Suke. I don't know what you're going to say. I don't want to get up for, like, 5 or fucking 7 minutes at a time to make a Jack and Coke. I gotta keep the pace going, man. Duck, that is also a good, that is also a fantastic suggestion. Hell, I'm a Twitter poll addict anyway, so I might as well put it to a poll after stream. How's that? But let's be smart about this. I'm gonna write these down. Okay, so... Art Looting... Cliff McConaire... And... Although I get the bad feeling Slap the Bass might already be taken. I might have to do, like, Art of Shredding and just, alter it somehow. Because obviously, just Art of Shredding without that underscore is, was, not the most, I don't get that drunk, Saint. I spent like half of 2020 drunk. I know how to handle myself. Lou, Layla, pleasure to see you as well. And yes, Jero, it probably is unflattering, but the 18 plus tags ain't supposed to be. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, Lou, she's done some art for me as well. She, he, sorry, my mistake. Really sorry. He made the art for my current profile pic. I got it mixed up with somebody else, that's why I made that mistake. But yes, he made the current art for my profile picture, if you see that on Twitter. My Twitter profile picture. Which is very nice. Those are for higher bounties and tunes. Those are very, very good. I don't know what tags those are for, but yeah. Yeah. Well, This is a random time to bring it up, but I do want to eventually start taking music commissions, so that might be good names for that, too. Musical mercenary, how's that? Like, I'm not technically a mercenary, but most people don't know the difference. Yes, Lou's art is great. He is fantastic. Yes, very, very good. So, yeah, that was a fun little diversion. Although, while we're on the subject of art, I suppose that brings me to the part of the stream where I believe it's time to introduce you to the wonderful people responsible for this form of me. Responsible for how good I look, how well I move, all that. So, I suppose we'll start with the person you've known the longest. My mama, Meowery Art. Wonderful woman. Has been just a wonderful mother to me. Responsible for some great art. She can transition between cute girls and cute, cool guys easily enough. Yes, Thunderbird Prime, Mom. So I forgot to mention, Thunderbird is my LIVE2D sibling. He was also drawn by Meowery. We had different papas though, so we're technically only half siblings, but yes, Meowery makes some fantastic art as you can see over here. And you see Mori over there. No bias whatsoever. That is not my Hololive OC at all. Not the person who showed me that being a musical-based VTuber is viable whatsoever. No, not at all. Unfortunately, the poor woman has been rather busy, so I had to go back quite a bit to, oh yeah, debut eventually. I forgot about that. She also has aspirations to become virtual herself. I would love for that to be the case, but the woman is in school. She is a rather busy woman. She has been getting her ass kicked by her studies, but admirably, she's working hard. She's making yeah, she's almost done, as a matter of fact. If I recall correctly, she'll be graduating very soon, which would be very nice. She's earned whatever degree she's aiming for. She earned it. She's worked hard. She deserves a break, a good future career, all that shit. So yeah, me, Thunderbird. She's also responsible for quite a number of other VTubers. There's also my sibling Kimigami, who is not technically using her model yet, but she'll be debuting with that model soon. There's also Jack Delane, Skirter the Biohazard. We have a nice little family here, and I urge you to check them all out when you have the time. They're all fantastic, deserve your support. Just great. It's been a nice experience being part of the Meowery family. Not just with Meowery herself being supportive, but my siblings have been very great as well. Thunderbird showing up to all my streams, Skirter being great on Twitter, shelling me at every chance. It's just it's been wonderful. You're all fantastic. My siblings have been fantastic. And I can't wait for them all to debut, because long term, I want to collab with all of them. We need to do a big ass family collab, doing one of those crazy multiplayer party games. That would be a good time. I want to do that after everybody debuts and is active. Would be amazing. But obviously that's for later. So that's enough about Meowery. It is now time. I kept him a secret for quite a while, but it is time to introduce you all to my papa. My papa is Tobak, formerly known as CA. It's written Suri, but it's pronounced CA. And in a lot of places, his name is still CA, just because obviously changing username is a pain in the ass. But yes, CA is responsible for my rigging. However, as you can see here, he is also a very capable artist in his own right. Just Meowery spoke to me a little more, but yes, his rigging is amazing. Plus, he really he makes amazing females, amazing anime females. Like, just look at that. It's great. Beautiful. I don't believe I've seen a Skeb summary. I chose another site to show off his artwork, but yes, my papa is indeed taking skip requests, so especially to the girls in the audience, I believe he can do you perfect justice. I do recommend hitting him up. Plus, I would say the rig speaks for itself here, so just it helps. Yes, indeed, his art is fantastic. Great. You may actually see a couple of familiar faces in the collage right here. I think he has a favorite VTuber company. But, yeah, I don't doubt that. You gotta keep that professional somewhat. But, yes, yes, very good portfolio. So I believe the two males are, examples of the sort of LIVE2D models he does. The rest are just, random rendered artworks. But they look good, so that's what matters. Yes, he is fantastic. Great artist. Just, I just decided that, Meowry's style fit me a bit more, but, yes, he can do males too. Disadvantage though, he is Japanese and only speaks Japanese, so, plus he relies on translation software to, work with, foreign, customers. That said, if you can get past those barriers, he is very nice to work with. He's a very patient man. You just gotta be really specific with, how you ask for, oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. That was a skip description, yeah, my papa knows what he likes. I don't know if I prefer to keep it a bit classier than that, but yes, there's still nothing wrong with, just being open about what you're about, what you like, all that shit. So, yes, that's my papa in a nutshell. Tabak. He's good. Check him out. Link's right there. So, now we move along to, the viewer participation segment of the stream. So, I spent the last couple of days on Twitter asking for questions. I wanted to do a little Q&A segment for the stream. Because I figured you had things you wanted to know about me. Things you, I assumed you were curious about me in certain ways, so... A lot of people delivered, a fair number of people delivered, so, that said, after this I will be taking, on-the-spot questions too, but, we'll set that for after we go over the, Twitter questions. So, let's start with question 1. Do I put my cereal or milk in the bowl first? I actually don't eat cereal. My breakfast every day is a protein bar and a Red Bull, so I don't eat cereal. Plus, milk makes me nauseous, so, like, straight milk. I'm not lactose intolerant, just, I can't drink straight milk for some reason. Just, doesn't work. I can't do it. So, even if I did eat cereal, I would probably just eat it plain, like some sort of madman. I don't know what you want me to say. Just, I can't do milk. So, probably not the most satisfying answer, but it's the truth. Question 2, from Harrods. Good friend of the channel. Very nice artist in his own right. I do recommend checking him out as well. As a matter of fact, Sukemono is her papa. And they have a very good relationship. Very nice to see. But, yes, so, 3 for 1. First question of his. How has a failure or apparent failure set you up for later success? Do I have a favorite failure of mine? That's a deep one. That's one that requires a bit of thought. I suppose, well, I mean, the V-Roid era, as it called, was something of a failure just because I couldn't really play games or really show off. Like, the problem with those streams is that they were extremely dry. Like, I didn't know, Like, as a matter of fact, I think I still have a problem doing, like, straight Zatsudans anyways. Like, I have trouble carrying conversations. So, my way of getting around that was just, talking about the music itself and, just what I was doing, like my mindset. Problem was, there are not many musicians in, this particular niche. So, there were really not all that many people who were interested in what I had to say in those streams. So, that said, I've had quite a few months of grinding now. I'd like to think I'm at least somewhat better at doing commentary. You can confirm or deny that if you want, but, I suppose if I did it nowadays, it would probably be somewhat more entertaining to non-musicians, but that's obviously, that's subjective. I can't exactly tell that for myself, so, I would have to, actually do it again and just try to shoot the shit during the stream, just to see how it works. As for favorite failure, that's kind of an oxymoron there, because obviously, most of my failures are just embarrassments. Like, I would say my biggest failure was, I actually wanted to try writing a jazz rock song, but I don't know shit about jazz, so, it was a complete failure. I hit a complete wall immediately, because I did not know what I was doing. I lost confidence in my ability to make it sound good. So, I had no choice but to drop the project for the time being. So no, that's not my favorite failure, obviously. That's an embarrassment. Something that made me realize I need to, well... Yeah. Glass half full, man. Glass half full. But, yes, I would say my favorite failure is indeed, just the V-Ride era. Just, any stream where I felt like I didn't do, good enough commentary. That's, generally, like, I like having good yardsticks to measure myself against. Not just the bad streams, but the good streams, too. Especially that, Guilty Gear singing stream. That was not just a lot of fun, but, it, showed what I'm about better than, any other stream so far, in my opinion, so, yeah, favorite failure is, the V-Ride era, in general. Next question is, if I could have a gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say and why? Yeah, in all honesty, I think if I did that, I would probably just pull a Tommy Wiseau and just have it be my face and just, my name. Cliff McConaire, and I look at you like this. Imagine that. Wouldn't that get your attention? Say what you will about the man, say what you will about his output, but he is a genius marketer. Like, his stuff markets itself, but what he does to help helps. I could have worded that better. I'm a drink and a half in. Give me a break. So, what's an unusual habit or an absurd thing you love? I don't know about unusual habits, I don't really have those, but, absurd thing I love, I'd say the easy one there would be, just, I tend to like mid-2000s radio butt rock, to not put it, for want of a more polite term. Like, obviously I said I don't like modern pop, but, like, you know that sort of radio hard rock that's still clearly a product, but for some reason or another, like, there's just something about the way those songs are put together that I just like. Like, they were clearly designed to be just catchy and singable before anything else. Like, they sound just so silly, just almost passionless, but they're still, yeah, designed to hook you, exactly. Because the thing is, like, I would say that's my goal, the goal of my music. Like, I want to hook people. I want to write catchy music as the thing. As opposed to making just, I could write big brain music that's a little more complex, requires several listens to get into, but that's really not what I want to do. Like, I prefer laying it out on the table immediately, like just having something you can just listen to and appreciate immediately. But it is what it is, you know? You can't really judge anybody, like, music's all subjective. Like, I've already got over that I hate modern pop, but there are probably people in here who love it, so I can't judge it for that. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. So, that's that marathon finished. Let's move on to number 3. Suke wants to know, what toppings do I put on burgers? Yeah, you're welcome, Harry. You gave me some good questions. I appreciate it a lot, man. So, what toppings do I put on burgers? So, my ideal burger, it would be lettuce, tomato, red onions, and whatever special sauce said restaurant makes. Like, I love special sauces. Like, I love just combining a bunch of stupid shit into one sauce. I love that shit. Like, whether the regular... God. Fuck you, it's okay, I love tomatoes. You got a problem with tomatoes, lady? I fucking love them. I'll eat them raw, I don't give a fuck. I love them. But, moving on. Yes, that's, well, tough shit, I love them. But, yes. So, yes, that's my soul. Tomatoes are great, and Suke is wrong. I just got through all that subjectivity speech, but this is the hill I'm gonna die on. Tomatoes are badass. Fuck you. But, yeah, that's what I want on a burger. That's what I like. But then again, the most important thing is the sauce. If you don't have a good secret sauce, then, that's a big disadvantage. Oh. Said thanks for the reminder. Bacon and pickles are good. I forgot to say, Suke is a pickle fangirl. She loves pickles. But, yeah. I'm like a drink and a half in. I can't remember. Okay, let me amend my answer. So, lettuce, tomato, pickles, bacon, and secret sauce. Let's see, what else am I forgetting? If I'm not forgetting anything else, then I'll leave it there. I'd like to think I came up with a good burger. Oh yeah, red onion. I forgot about that the first time. Lettuce, tomato, red onion, pickles, bacon, and secret sauce. Koki, I knew you were a woman of culture as well. I knew it. We'll call up a cliff. How's that? Oh, cheese. Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, I'm basic. I like American. I like the melty shit. Say what you will about it, the cheese fans can complain all they like, but there's a reason American is the sort of standard for burgers. Okay, lettuce, tomato, red onion, bacon, pickles, secret sauce, American cheese. I mean, I gotta be in the mood to eat Swiss, plus the rest of the ingredients gotta complement it. Like, I cannot eat Swiss cheese on its own. Like, it's way too sharp and sour and shit. And, since before anybody asks, sesame seed bun, obviously. Like, obviously there are plenty of burgers that are good on a brioche or a fucking, regular bun or even a Hawaiian roll, but my ideal burger would just be a basic sesame seed. Yeah, suck it, Doc. American cheese is the only way to go on a burger. But, yeah. So, that's my dream burger. So, burger, by the way, I like mine medium. If you like well done, get the fuck out of my stream. So, yeah. Man, judgy fucking people in my stream today. But, yeah. I'm staying resolute. I'm staying firm. So, burger, medium, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles, bacon, And secret sauce. Confused move. Perfect. I want what I eat to have had a mother. That's the only way to go. Yes, I am a masculine stereotype. What makes you ask? Okay, that's enough burger talk. Let's move on to the next question. Which is from John Clues on Twitter. He wants to know my favorite straight liquor and my favorite mixed drink. Okay, so I can't take credit for that quote though. That was from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Abridged Phantom Blood. How do you like your steak? That's good shit. I wish he finished it, but shit happens. Anyways, favorite straight liquor, so I just got through that whole manly spiel about my burgers, so I guess it's time to dial that back a bit and admit to something a little more embarrassing. I generally can't handle straight liquor. I'm way too sensitive to the burn, or the strong flavor. So if I want to drink something straight without mixing it with something, I would probably, I'm generally a hard seltzer man. Kind of embarrassing to admit, but I like, if I'm not going to mix it with Coke or something, or another, like, flavored seltzer, then, I just rather, I like flavor. Yeah, sure, whiskey's good, but again, I am a fucking wiener. I can't handle the burn. That's why I always mix it with Coke. Gin's a flavor. I haven't tried gin, but I suppose well, I mean, my main type of whiskey is Jack Daniels, and that definitely has a burn, so, I don't know. Maybe your mileage may vary on that one. Although I just answered, funnily enough, I just answered what my favorite mixed drink is as well. And that would be Jack and Coke. So, I am a disciple of the late, great Lemmy Kilmister of Motorhead. And a Jack and Coke was his drink of choice. So, yeah. That's fine, Thunderbird, I'm glad you showed up anyways. I might still be here depending on how long you're away. But, yeah, thank you for showing up anyways. Appreciate it. So, yeah, that's a drinky talk done. We'll move on to the next question, which is... From Die. How long have I been producing music? So, you specifically wanted to know producing music, as opposed to learning music or any of that, so, I've actually only been producing music for, about a year, I would say. Like, the first song I completed was about a year ago, before I began, this VTubing gig. However, this gig did, make me a lot more serious about it. Like, it's funny, discovering Mori actually made me, realize, oh shit, VTubing is... This is a nice little hobby we have here, plus, she's a musician, so, in a lot of ways it was a perfect niche for me to get into. So, yeah. Would have been, very nice to, show up and, So, she's actually had a couple of contests, but one of them happened before I became a thing, and the other, I just wasn't feeling the songs, so, would have been nice to participate in those, but you can't help your timing, I know. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, yeah. So, that's my answer, about a year. That's my answer for that one. So, next question is from Tsukemono again. From a different tweet. That's why you see inconsistent timestamps here. Not sure if you care, but if you notice, there's your answer for why. So, top 3 favorite foods. I just went over this when I went over my likes and dislikes. Burgers, pizza, and fried chicken. Just in general. Like, if it's battered, it's good. Whether that means, like, drumsticks, tenders, doesn't matter. I just like fried chicken. Most hated foods. That's a bit easier. Fried chicken burgers. Well, at that point, you would just call it a chicken sandwich, but those are good. Those are delicious. Not, discounting that. That's some good shit. Yeah. As for most hated foods, I'm not a big fan of vegetables unless they're part of a whole. Like, obviously, lettuce, carrots, and so on can taste very good if you put them in the right context, combine them with the right meats, but I do not think I can become a vegetarian whatsoever. I do not like vegetables enough to do that. Just, not what I'm after. Not what I'm looking for. Next food I dislike, I just went over milk. Yeah, meat is too good to give up. It's, that's a good shit. It's delicious. Easy way to make everything better. Just add some meat to it. Pork, beef, yeah. Neko, she arrived. Okay, my Oshi's here. Act cool, people. Fucking, be cool. So, yeah, she wasn't about to come up in this stream, but yes, allow me to introduce you to my motherfucking Oshi, Neko Reen. If you do not watch her, what the fuck are you doing in the stream? This woman is absolutely amazing. She has been supporting me since I crossed over into this world. I always watch her streams, am constantly entertained. She's such a nice woman to spend time with, nice woman to talk to, just fucking great. Fucking watch her, goddammit. Alright, number 2 done. Let's open number 3. Fuck you, I'll spill as much spaghetti as I want. No, she doesn't die. Don't bullshit. She does not say so whatsoever, but that's what makes her, sweet moments all the sweeter. She's great. Yeah. Yes, it was another can. I have 3 of them. I wanted to be prepared. Don't judge me. I'm nervous, man. I need, liquid courage. But, yes, where was I? Yeah. So, what's Saccharine? That's, the bottom line I'm getting at. So, Suke's next question. Oh, that's right. I didn't finish the question. So, hated food, number 1, vegetables, number 2, seafood. I don't like seafood. If it was from the sea, fucking throw it back. Let them live. Number 3, what is a number 3 food I dislike? I mean, I don't know if you count beer as food, but yes, I do need a shout-out command, but I'm too lazy to set up my bun shit. No, not even fried sushi, Neko. I'm sorry. That's what to me, Gale. Crabs, lobsters are indeed bugs, but fish are just creepy. But here's a little paradox for you. Fish creep me out, but I love aquariums. I love going to aquariums and looking at fish from behind glass. Do not ask me how that works. It is bizarre. I am 100% willing to admit it. Just, it's a paradox. I have no comment on that, Hale. Okay, fucking... Number 1, vegetables. Number 2, seafood. Number 3. What's a number 3 food that I just like? I can't come up with a number 3. Those are the only 2, for the moment I'm saying those are the only 2 things I dislike. Seafood and vegetables. So let's move on to top 3 video games. So, top 3, I suppose number 1 would be Guilty Gear XX, X2, whatever you call it. Accent Core plus R. That's an amazing game. I'm terrible at it, but it's fantastic. I fucking love it. It's just great. I'm probably never going to play it again because I am not skilled enough to keep up with it, but it is good. It's amazing. Number 2 video game, Metroid Prime. I fucking love Metroid, I love FPSs. Match made in heaven. Like, the entire series is worth playing, but number 1, the first one, I could never get sick of playing. There was a point where I played it every year to 100% completion, just because it was that good, that fun. Shit, I want to play it again just talking about it. Fuck, man. Man, I so wish somebody would clone it. Like, just make a first-person shooter that's exactly like it. So, yeah, if you're making a game, there's your idea. Just make a Metroid Prime clone. It's great. As for number 3 favorite game, Super Castlevania 4. Thank you for the redeem. I'm not hydrating with water, I'm hydrating with alcohol. But I still appreciate it. Close enough, right? But yes, so Super Castlevania 4. I do like the Metroidvania style Castlevanias, the later ones, but Super 4 just has a special place in my heart. Like, it's pretty much the perfect fucking, like, it's pretty much the NES Castlevanias, but better. Like, not choppy, you feel like you're in control. All sorts of cool shit you can do with the whip. It's just, like, you can't be beat. Yes, I suppose that's true too, Die, but yes, here's another idea. Super Castlevania 4, The Magical Girl. How's that? So, yeah, those are my top 3. Guilty Gear Action Core Plus R, Metroid Prime 1, Super Castlevania 4. So, as for games I refuse to play, well, that's a nice scale. But as for games I absolutely refuse to play, that's a tough one. So, I guess number 1, well, this will piss off Gale and anybody else from my scene who's into that sort of thing, but I don't think I want to get into grand strategy games. Too big brain for me. I'm not that good of a politicker. Which is weird for somebody who is part of a royal family to say, but that's just not my thing. I'm not really a conqueror. I'm a humble guy. I just want to sit in my corner. I just want to fucking do what I'm going to do. Just be humble. So, that's, I guess, why I don't like that sort of thing. Well, you can say that about a lot of games, like the original Injustice. Like, that was pretty fun to play, but watching it was fucking hell. Snail Space, man. Then again, I also didn't like it just because that was very zoning-focused, projectile-based, and I am a fucking Unga rushdown fucking berserker gorilla. So, games that are more spacing or footsies or fucking... Well, no, that's inaccurate. Games that are more based around zoning or projectile sort of ideas just don't really gel with me anyways. So yeah. Top 10 reviews, grand strategy, what else? Sorry, I'm trying to think here. Fucking... I suppose, I mean, I guess Nintendo's been irritating me a bit recently, so I don't play many of their games recently. They just made some ridiculous business decisions, and I don't really feel like being around them. But it's not really a top, like... They're hardly alone in that. There's a lot of game companies that I don't want anything to do with because they're doing some stupid shit. If that was my criteria, I would be barely playing video games at all. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for the rest of this question. Because the thing is, like, I could probably even... If you found me the right grand strategy game, I'd probably still be into it, so, that's inaccurate. So, yeah, I'm just gonna call it a skip. I tried, but I just, I can't spring it. So, yeah, I suppose that's the end of that. So, with that, we only have one more question to answer. And it is from John Clues again. Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. But yes. So, John asks, dogs or cats? Both. I love both. Like, they can both be wonderful animals and they can both be assholes, but I prefer to emphasize the former. They can both be just fantastic, just great. Why wouldn't I want to be around them? An affectionate cat, an affectionate dog, like, being loved and looked up to by an animal is just a really good feeling. Like, I actually have 2 cats and 1 dog, and they are all amazing. They all love me. Just spending time with them is amazing, and the fact that they all love me is just great. I just like being loved and trusted. So yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker, but I'm also vanilla. That's, all I gotta say about that. Well, I'm glad you think so, Koki. So, next question. I have to listen to a song on repeat for 24 hours. What do you pick? That, depends on quite a number of things. Excuse me. There we go. Alright. Froze for a bit. That was strange. But, yeah, whatever, hell. Yes, that's right, Gail. Vanilla Chads. Rise up. If the girl doesn't want a fucking soft, emotional bruiser who will fucking spoil them, then what the fuck are they about? Anyways, next question. I have to listen to a song on repeat for 24 hours. It would almost certainly be something from the Guilds of Gear soundtrack. As for what specifically, that depends. I would say my answer right now is Crawl, the boss theme from Strive. I have been addicted to that song for fucking, the last several days, especially that chorus. Nice contrast with the verse that's ungodly fucking heavy, just crazy. I'm not sick of it yet, by any stretch. No, not Disaster of Passion, fuck me. Fuck me. Fucker. But, yes. Crawl from Guilds of Gear Strive. That's my answer. Fucking Gale. But, yeah. So with that, we have finished just about everything, I wanted to talk about, but... let's see. I'm not quite satisfied with the length of the stream yet. So, I gotta think of something else to do. But, conveniently enough, I need to get up for a brief moment, so, I'm calling a brief intermission while I decide what to do next. We've got the introductions out of the way, so, we gotta pad the length out of this, somewhat. So, please, give me... Cute idea, Neko, but that takes far too much setup. Fucking... Oh, I don't like this. Karaoke takes a lot of fucking setup, people. You don't want to listen to me fucking just, Actually, you know what? I think I know what I'm gonna do. You want to hear me sing so bad? I guess you get it. But I need to set it up. So, please excuse me for about 5 to 10 minutes. I need to get set up. I need to fucking... Well, sure, I'm drunk enough to actually be willing to do it, but I need to... It's a technical shit I'm worried about, man. So, yeah. Calling a brief intermission. So, I need to set up Guilds of Gear Strive. So, you want to hear me sing? You got it. But, intermission, while I set things up. Please bear with me, I will be back as soon as I can. Yep. Hello, Lurksing. But yes. So, intermission. See you in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. I've got the game open. Because, I need backing music to fucking sing to. If I'm going to be doing this. So, I got the game open. Unfortunately, my, choice of music is rather limited by what I have unlocked at the moment. And even worse, they don't give me an option to listen to Strive's soundtrack. I need to, let's see, there's gotta be some way to do it. Where is it? Let's see here. Oh, that's right. They don't have an option to listen to Strive's soundtrack. Fucking. Or do they? Yeah, then again, I could just scuff it. Here's my solution. Let's turn the game up. Turn the sound effects off. And the voice off too. Why not? They don't want to give me the instrumentals easily, I can fucking improvise. How's that? And the environments too. Nothing but the background music. Fortunately for us, Arc System Works are cool-ish and do not DMCA people for singing their music. So, yeah. This is how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna hop into training mode. So, fun fact. This, they have Smell of the Game instrumental as a fucking character select song. So, if I wanted to be really, not scuff, I could just sing along to this, but I don't think Smell of the Game is going to be part of the set. I have other songs I'd rather sing. But first I gotta turn the game up a little more. Sound settings, that's right. So just let me know if this is loud enough, too loud, whatever. So, that's that. Although, the thing I should disclose is that I am not a professional singer whatsoever. I like music, I am a musician, but I cannot fucking sing for the life of me. So, if I sound like shit, it's your fault. You're the one who asked me to sing. But, well, if you want to be generous about it, I suppose so. Alright. So, random characters because it doesn't matter. Let's see. So, the first song I'm going to sing is The Roar of the Spark, Kai's theme. Random everything, because fuck it. The actual fight doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, I'm going to switch back to the chat screen. And fuck me, I just realized that we're getting into the fight, so now I have no choice but to fucking sing. Great. Alright. No reverb, no compression, none of that. You just hear my raw voice. I didn't even plan on singing, but that's what you asked for, so, motherfuck. Light up the chat, get those glow sticks out and shit. Cyber Psychic. I love this fucking song, that's why I'm singing it. Through the darkest skies, groping for the light, like crying for the moon. Never-ending light, forgot what I want, never felt that hard to me. That's right, go forth, don't look back. I can believe in the path I'm on. Faith, pride, so what do I have to fear? Under the sacred briars, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more scars I get. Killing the pale fire, I'm going as far as I can. I hope my path will be a guiding light for someone to follow. The roar of the spark. Dawn that burns my eyes, what a strange scent, then that comes flooding in. Never-ending black, forgot what I want, is this Arcadia? I don't know what's right for the world, sure I may have lost my way. But there's no reason to doubt it now, so what do I have to fear? Bury the sacred briars, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more scars I get. Daring the pale fire, I'm going as far as I can. I hope my path will be a guide of light for someone to follow. The roar of the spark! You didn't notice that I forgot to switch to the chat screen like I said I would. You saw nothing. Holy orders. T-Bird, it's the instrumental. A good singer knows when to shut the fuck up when his guitarists are doing work. Okay, now we're back. Dive the deep blue sea. It is hard to breathe. Light goes out again. Never-ending road. A place without color. That's a world we can die. That's right, go. Don't look back. I can believe in the path I'm on. Faith, pride, so what do I have to fear? Under a lonely moon, in an influx of words, an explosion with my colors. Burying a pale fire, I'm going as far as I can to keep the glow alive. Under the sacred briars, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more scars I get. Burying the pale fire, under as far as I can. It will be endless, and it's not an easy journey, hoping to fill the world with all kinds of light. Well, I guess I'm feeling extremely generous because that was only one song. I've decided that wasn't enough torture for me. I don't know what the rest of you thought about that, but I've decided, fuck it. You want to hear me sing so bad? You asked me to sing, I'll punish you even more. So that was Roar of the Spark again. But now I think I'm going to sing an even older song. Once I find it. Let's see here. So I think I'll ask you, viewer participation time again. Do you want another heavy song or do you want a ballad? Say so right now in the chat. Heavy song or ballad? Heavy song or ballad? You wanted me to sing, so you fucking choose the song I sing. Here it says ballad. Anybody else? Gail says ballad too. Anyone else? Anyone else? Make your voice heard. Because I don't know how to do polls. / I don't even know if I have that capability yet. Okay. Fluxing says ballad. It's okay, I'm not even dignifying that with a, fucking... comments. Apparently needed enabled. Sinkhole, it says ballad. Fuck it, we're not doing a poll. You say ballad, I do a ballad. However, I only have one ballad unlocked, and that is Icarus from Guilty Gear Exard Side credit song. And this time, there's an actual visualizer. I don't have to do any of that jank anymore. Lucky me. So, you ask for a ballad, you get a ballad. So, from Guilty Gear Exard Side, credits theme, Icarus. Just / poll. Alright. There's probably more parameters I need to add, but fuck it. Everybody wants a ballad. No point in pointing a poll now, so... They gotta... fucking die. Cute die. No, I don't know my powers, but... I'm just trying to play the game. I'm a talent. I shouldn't have to deal with any of this. I guess I do need a proper modding staff, but I don't fucking know how to hire mods. If they do it for free, they're probably fucking power trippers, man. It's lame. But, whatever. We're fucking doing a ballad. Icarus from Guilty Gear Exard. 3, 2, 1. My mistake. 3, 2, 1. She knew it all was a fleeting dream. No one can touch the horizon. She knew it all was a fleeting dream. No hands can touch the sun. If you cannot stop these pathetic times, oh, bring back. All I need is proof that I lived. Take me to the end of the world. It's not a mad thing that I'm asking. Oh, please, take me outside of these walls, longing for a blue sky, even if my wings may not be spread. She knew it all was a fleeting dream. No one could catch the moon apart. She knew it all was a fleeting dream. My shadow melts into the night. If you cannot stop these pathetic times, bring back, for all I need is proof by thee. Take me to the end of the world. It's not a mad thing that I'm thinking. Oh, please, take me outside of these walls, longing for a blue sky, even if my wings are not my own. Motherfucking fuck. Why do you people want to hear this? Dusk of night descends upon me. Oh, please, don't look. I won't be there for you no more. Take me outside of these walls. It's not a mad thing that I'm begging. Oh, please, take me to the end of the world, longing for the sunshine, even if my wings may melt away. And that's that. Alright. Another one down. Alright. Well, I can't say I expected to do a concert tonight, but... well, today. It's only fucking 4 o'clock, but whatever the case. I will say, surprisingly fun. I still have zero confidence in my singing skills, but it was still having a good time, That said, I think I only have one more in me. Only one more, so... you will have to choose your last, we gotta choose this last song wisely. So, when I say choose wisely, we're doing Smell of the Game. The main theme of the song. The main theme of the game. Would be nice to do something a little less predictable, but... this is one I know the lyrics to, so it's a bit of a safer pick. Yeah, you're not gonna tell me twice, Aaron. I'm already hydrated. So, yeah. Grand finale of the stream. Grand finale of the quote-unquote debut. Intro stream, whatever you call it. So, yeah. I got one last question for you before we fucking begin this last song. And that is... do you already know the smell of the game? If not, don't sweat it. I'm about to fucking teach you. Last song. Motherfucking smell of the goddamn game. 3, 2, 1. I know who I am, that moonlight lick called me. This is who you are. My fangs are so long, my nails are sharper than knives. That is me. I wonder what that will prove. That is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the woods kill me, I don't need a new world order. You, soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. Fuck. Do you know who you are when you seek your world? The substance are created of this world. That is who you are. That is bullshit blazing, so my heart is blazing. If the world's my wish, I don't need a new world order. You feel a thing. We already know the smell of the game. Remember, you are blazing, still your heart is blazing. If I lose gauge you, I don't need a new world order. You, soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. My high range sucks. What am I? What am I? What am I? What am I? Mankind knew they could not change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. But they found beauty in the lives of beasts. And couldn't lie to themselves about it. I'm just a small part of the world, but no one can break me. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still your heart is blazing. If I lose, kill me. I don't need a new world order. You, my tribe is my world. Your words will never make me disappear. Blazing, my heart is blazing. If the woods kill me, I don't need a new world order. You, Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the. Know the smell of the. Know the smell of the. Know the smell of the game. No, don't play it over again. Alright. So. That's what I'm getting Guilty Gear said done. That I did not expect to be doing. So, yeah. With that, I believe we're ready to call it an intro stream. The new viewers and old viewers alike know what I'm about now. So, I think it's time for the customary thank yous before I leave. So, I'd like to reemphasize that this was not a proper debut because I still have a very large, I gathered quite a following before actually making a proper debut, so to speak. So, shit. Rest in peace, Yusuf. Sorry. But don't worry, hopefully the VOD will still be up because Arc System Works are not assholes. I don't think they'll, kill the VOD. I fucking hope they don't. But whatever the case, I'm so glad you showed up at all. It was still a pleasure to have you. Pleasure to have everyone here, no matter how briefly they came. Even if they left a fucking hour ago, doesn't matter. Still, glad to have everybody here. Absolute fucking pleasure. Just, cannot emphasize how grateful I am for everybody. Everybody who's new to this stream, everybody who's fucking, everybody who's been here since the beginning. Since, fucking, yeah. I mean, technically it wasn't a debut, but still, I'm glad everybody showed up. I just could not be more grateful for having a viewer base already, and, those of you new, I hope you stick around and check out what I've got coming in the pipeline. This was a new beginning. I've had a lot of new beginnings, but this one in particular I have a good feeling about. I'm just very happy. Very glad. Ignore the resting bitch face, I'm still happy. Glad to fucking just be here, be VTubing, be releasing music. Just thank all of you. Yeah. I still plan I got a good near future ahead of me. Thank you, Saint. Thank you especially Neko. Could not be more grateful. So, yeah. Before I say goodbye properly, I still have to pick a raid target. Because that's a thing we do on Twitch. I know Halberdoct is on, but we still, of course, have to see who else, yeah. Again, Yusha, it's not technically a debut, but oh shit, I almost forgot Carmine's going on. Yeah, you know what? It's Carmine's special day, so I say we go say hello to him. How's that? It's Carmine's celebration. I don't recall what exactly he's celebrating, but I do say that we go raid him. So yes, Carmine channel. He's been a good friend of the channel. I feel like shit that I had to overlap him, but yeah. Fucking, I don't know what to do for a raid message, man. Just Sup Carmine, how's that? Sup Carmine. Let me put it in the chat. So, sup Carmine and my drinking emoji. If you don't have that, just substitute it for something else. How's that? That's our raid message. Alright. So, That's what we're going to say to Carmine. We're going to raid him. So, fucking... That's the end of the debut stream. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming. I hope you'll come back. Eventually. Yes, just like that, Garrett. So, yeah. Thank you all again. I'm grateful you came here. Thank you for attending. Thank you for making this a good quote-unquote debut. So, yeah. See you all hopefully very soon. Let's go say hello to my good friend, Carmine motherfucking Phlegathon. Let's make his special day that much more special. Alright. Goodbye.